Alright, I want to share a dream with you guys that God gave me. Alright, so in this dream, I was in a house with some people. I was in this living room, and I saw some people there. And there wasn't that many. There was only a few of us there. Okay, so I saw a dog in this living room, and he was facing towards me and looking at me. After I saw that, I see the same dog up close, and we were looking at each other's. And this dog, he has something in his mouth, and whatever it was, it kept him from barking. Okay, so I see this living room door, and the way it opened was unusual. It looked like a garage door opening. Okay, so I'm just talking about the way it opened. This door wasn't the same size as a garage door. So what God was showing me was something unusual. Okay, so there was a little bit more to this part of the dream, the part about the door, but I don't remember exactly what I saw. Okay, so after this door opens, I hear this roar coming from the outside. There was something out there that roared. Okay, so this roar that I heard, I'm thinking it came from a zombie. I know that sounds odd, but that was something I thought. And because of some of the things I saw and heard in this dream, the dream was kind of like a scary movie. Okay, so after I hear that roar, I see somebody standing by this open door. Now when I see him there, that kind of upset me, because this person, I felt like he put himself in danger because of what was outside. Yeah, so it was like he made himself a easy target by standing by this open door. Okay, so this person I saw, he had an unusual look. He kind of looked like a child's drawing. His face was round. And there was something else about him. He kind of looked flat, like a gingerbread man. He just kind of looked flat. And I only see this person, I'm thinking from the chest upwards. I don't remember seeing this person's whole body. Okay, so at the end of my dream, I knew that the other side of this house was empty and dark. And I felt like whatever was outside could have came through a door that was on that side of the house. Alright, that was the dream that God gave me. Alright, so I'm just going to tell you what I feel like Jesus is showing us. The dream could have more than one meaning. I think that Jesus wants his watchmen to warn the people about the Antichrist. And he wants people to be ready to see the supernatural. And he's also showing us that some people are not ready. They're not ready for the Great Tribulation. And I think I need to mention this. I don't know when the Antichrist is going to show up. Alright, so I think that's the deeper meaning to the dream. I feel like some of the things I saw point to the Word of God. Alright, so I'm going to start with the unusual. Okay, so in this dream there was a door that was unusual. The way the door opened looked like a garage door. Alright, so in the dream I heard a roar, and it felt like that came from a zombie. So that was unusual. And I think I need to make this clear. I didn't see a zombie. Alright, so in the dream there was somebody that was standing by the door, and they had a unusual look. Okay, so all these three things were unusual. And to me, these things weren't normal. And I feel like these things point to the supernatural. Jesus is showing us that some unusual things are going to be seen. Okay, so in Revelation chapter 13, verse 13, great wonders are mentioned. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9, power, signs, and lying wonders are mentioned. And according to the King James Bible, this is what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Alright, in the dream, I heard this roar, and this reminds me of the roar that's mentioned in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. In that chapter, it says something like, the devil goes around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Yeah, it says something like that. And I'll just put the Bible verse on the screen for you guys to look at. So again, the roar points to the devil. Okay, so in the dream I didn't see a zombie, but I'm thinking that's where the roar came from. Okay, so a zombie is a dead man walking, and the Antichrist, he's a dead man walking. Okay, so in this dream I saw somebody stand by this open door, and when I saw him there, that upset me, and I felt like this person made himself a target for whatever was outside. He put himself in harm's way. I feel like that person represents some people of the world. Some people ain't ready for the Great Tribulation. Okay, so maybe this is being too simplistic. But there is truth to it. The way we prepare for what's going to happen is by getting into the Word of God. Because God told us what's going to happen in His Word. So let's make time to study the Word of God. Okay, so the dog, it had something in its mouth that kept him from barking. Now, don't let this offend you. I feel like that dog represents watchmen. Okay, so in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, it mentions watchmen and what they're supposed to do. Alright, this will help you guys understand the dream. Matthew 24, verse 43. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would have not suffered his house to be broken up.